Hey, welcome Gemini to your March 2020 StarGuide reading. My name is Robin and this is my channel AriesFireTarot. So if you guys have not tuned into my StarGuide reading before, I'll explain it a little bit. I use this StarGuide tarot card spread and I pair it with the Starman tarot card deck. And this deck was inspired by David Bowie and he collaborated on the artwork, and you'll actually see his face in some of the cards. So I find this is a really cool combination of tarot card spread and deck, and I feel like they are divinely meant for each other. So I hope you enjoy the reading and I hope it does resonate with you. So definitely let me know what you think of the reading down below in the comments, guys. And thanks so much for all the likes and shares. And if you do feel like you'd like continued guidance from the tarot, go ahead and tap the subscribe button. So anyway, guys, that's my introduction and we'll jump into the reading right away. And the first card is going to look at the present situation, and then we'll pull some clarifying cards from there. So let me just do one more shuffle. And I feel like I'm going to take the card from the bottom of the deck, which I don't get guided to do very often. So we have the Sacred Clown here, you guys. So this is really cool card. The Sacred Clown is the equivalent of the Fool in traditional tarot. You'll find that some of these cards are completely and wildly different from a traditional tarot card deck. So you're ready to start a new journey. You know, spring is coming for a lot of people. And I know some of you are from like New Zealand and Australia, or, you know, India. So you could have different seasons. So I'm not really up on what's happening in the other half of the world, but the seasons are changing. And this is a brand new opportunity for you. So it's like you do have a season of change coming in and you're ready for it. It's like you could have been hibernating all winter and like really readying yourself for the next chapter in your life. And this guy just really reminds me of Bruce Lee. So it's like you guys have really been honing your intuitive skills. Like Bruce Lee is so like the things that he is known for saying, like he's so intensely intelligent and wise. So I'm really seeing that there's basically a new you blossoming forth and ready to step out on your path and face whatever is happening next. So let's have a look at any cause of conflict here for you guys. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you could perceive that there is a lack of finance available to you, which could account for some of the darkness in this card here. So maybe you're focusing a little bit too much on the financial outcome of a situation. I find this is a really interesting card to come up here because the Ten of Pentacles, it really speaks of being surrounded by wealth and abundance. So if this is causing you some sort of conflict, that there's not enough money out there, you might want to look at sources like what really matters. You know, Bob Marley said, you know, if you're just focused on attaining a certain amount of money, like money is just numbers and numbers are infinite, so you'll never be happy. So you might want to fine tune how you really look at money. Like, are you just after a certain amount in your bank balance, or are you looking for the freedom that having money would bring to you? So let's see, change is needed in order to face that challenge. So we have the Judgment card. This is really, really cool. So the Judgment card, you guys, you could have some sort of limiting belief around finances. The Judgment is exactly what it sounds like. You know, it's like judging other people, or you could have been brought up with like judging people with money, you know, looking at somebody and thinking, oh, you're such a spoiled brat. Or, you know, there's those phrases out there associated, like there's derogatory terms related to people with money. So you might subconsciously have stuff like that going through your head, and it could be blocking the finances that you want to bring in. But if you're on a new path and what you're trying to attain is money, you may definitely want to look at how you feel about money. And there's all kinds of meditations and stuff like that. And there's one by particularly Steve Noble where he does this. I listen to his meditations all the time. I'm not affiliated with him. I just think he's brilliant. Where he talks about releasing limiting beliefs about money. And it's really fascinating, the things that he brings up. So I really want to recommend like searching him out and checking that out, because it's like you need to change a limiting belief related to finance, wealth, and abundance. So let's see what your strengths are, guys. So we've got the Seven of Swords. So possibly something happened in your background related to money, like maybe, maybe your parents really didn't like the wealthy class, or something happened, but your strength is going to be able to leave it behind. Like something is going to shatter, and this could be your belief about money. And it's pretty fascinating, like when you look at somebody, like if you see somebody drive by in a really nice car, or if you see somebody has like really nice clothes, and like what is your first thought? And really understand that that is your underlying belief towards wealth and abundance, and you're able to shatter that almost like a glass ceiling. Because if you think that people with money are evil or spoiled, it's going to really affect how you're going to draw in money, because you don't want to believe yourself as being evil or spoiled or mean, or you know what I mean? So really just look at ways of shattering that belief here. And it looks like you're able to do that, and you have done that with certain other things, because you have the sacred clown, which means that you've overcome cycles and you're on your karmic path and ascending. So you can do this too. It's just probably going to take a little bit more work than you were expecting. So let's have a look at other challenges here for you guys. We've got the Seven of Cups. So this is saying you might be focusing on too many things or the wrong thing. Like the Seven of Cups is really scattering your energy around and trying to manifest all these different things. But if you've been doing this and nothing is coming in, it could be because of these limiting beliefs that you have, or negative thoughts about wealth and abundance and wealthy people. Like if you really just do an experiment, you guys, to see what you really think. You know what I mean? And I think it makes sense. But like sometimes if I'm watching, and I do this too, like if I'm watching something and I'm like, what a spoiled bitch, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, that's not cool, because I'm relating the amount of money to the person, and people are people no matter how much money they have. So take money out of it. Like, and money is a blessing. So really trying to change the attitude that is surrounding the money. I think it's going to be really important here for you guys. And also note that you have 2 sevens in your reading. So that's an angel number 77, which is really important too. So check that out. Let's see your outcome here, guys. So we have the Princess of Pentacles. So like once you do a little bit more clearing here and understanding how you really feel, or you're eliminating those limiting and negative beliefs, you've got the Princess of Pentacles, and she's really just standing in front of the vortex and inviting money in. So I do intentional wealth reads, you guys, and I didn't really intend for this one to look at your possible limiting beliefs related to finance, but here it is coming out in the cards. So I think that many of you really needed to hear this. There's a little bit of groundwork that needs to be done, and understanding that money is a blessing, and it's not the root of all evil. Humans are. So really look at ways of suspending that and pulling those flags out of your brain that could have been instilled by other people, so to open up your fountain of abundance here, because you've got the Princess of Pentacles, and she's bringing in money to you, and she can bring that. She's the bridge between the cosmos and your wallet, basically. So you really want to be able to tap into that. So it looks like you just have a little bit of research to do on yourself and what you really believe, and then kind of change those things and look at how you can bring things in. And remember to look up the angel number 77, you guys, because I think there's an important message there for you. And with a little bit of tweaking of the way you think and understand, you could really, really change your wealth and abundance situations. So guys, I hope this was a cool reading, and take care of yourselves, okay? Bye for now. Bye.